Hi guys, this is your boy Emmanuel Ajmaibadu. Go on YouTube and subscribe to Sahara Football. Cheers.
They say the morning after is the most painful. The morning after a defeat like this is when you come to realize it was not a bad dream. It's the reality. It's your new reality. It's Ghana's new reality to be this poor in a sport which today, exactly 15 years ago, we made history, becoming the only African country to win the Under 20 World Cup. It promised a lot. And just 24 hours ago, we missed out on AFCON qualification. Let's forget the mathematics. I know mathematically we're still in it, but in my books, we don't deserve to be there. We do not deserve to be there. In my humble opinion, we don't deserve to be there. We cannot be Sudan. We cannot be Angola. We cannot be Niger. Is it Morocco, Senegal, or who are we going to beat at the African Cup of Nations? Most likely, it will be an embarrassment. But as I said, the morning after, considering what today is 16th October, when Ajiman Bedu scored that penalty for us to win the Under 20 World Cup, we are left reeling and thinking about how it all went wrong. If you've not been following, Ghana football has been on a steady decline for a very long time, and it has been a long time coming. We had a chance to reset when Anas did that expose. And for all those who would say that Anas is the reason we are in this mess, Anas gave us an opportunity to clean up our act and get our house in order. We did not take that opportunity, and we have an administration who are stubborn and don't listen to counsel or don't see themselves as the problem. Because why are we playing Wafu Zone B competition tomorrow, and then the boys on Monday had to go and play a friendly tournament with Switzerland and Germany on Monday, just 3 days to the tournament? Why are we playing in a European country if not an opportunity to probably market players to be sold? And that is the thing. Business as usual. It's unfortunate, it's myopic, and I thought that is how I should start off today. We're going to look at the rumors making the rounds. There was an altercation between Lawrence Ati Zigi and Jordan Ayew. An unfortunate altercation between the two. We'll have a look at the accurate narration of events that led to that video that is going around on social media right now. Lawrence Ati Zigi and Jordan Ayew reportedly had an altercation. We'll hear from Coach QUESI after beating Ghana, after putting his country to the sword. In this interview, he looked quite uncomfortable, and as he always does, talking about it. His team is now focused on Tanzania, where they'll be playing a CHAN qualifier. We'll have a look at all that today, but let's jump right into it and first start off from Lawrence Ati Zigi and Jordan Ayew. Now, after the full times whistle yesterday, 2-0 defeats to Ghana, and Coach QUESI being hailed as the new king of Sudan, he came to our attention that Lawrence Ati Zigi and Jordan Ayew were involved in an altercation. Yes, the two players were not happy, especially Jordan, but I don't know why it was directed towards Ati Zigi. However, I got this narration from a good friend of mine, Muftau Nabila. Let's have a listen to his narration of events from an account of someone who was there in Sudan.
There was a fight. A fight broke
yesterday?
out. Yes.
Really?
Yes, a fight broke out on the field. In fact, it started on the field and went to the dressing room. Jordan Ayew was heavily involved in that fight. I was made to understand that prior to the game, one of the things Jordan has suggested was that this thing of trying to play beautiful football, stop. We need to win matches. Right? Beautiful football. If you're playing beautiful football and you're not winning matches, it changes nothing. What's the point of playing beautiful football without winning matches? So after the game, I'm sure the emotions and the frustrations got the better of them. There were loads of altercation on the pitch, which later transcended into the dressing room. People used foul language on each other. In fact, I was told people actually threw hands.
Hey!
Yes, it was that bad in the dressing room. But tempers were calmed, and
This was between Jordan Ayew and...
Okay, so Jordan, Ayew Ati Zigi, then there was a point... in fact, almost all the boys were involved. It was a huge altercation. But in the dressing room was where Jordan actually expressed his frustration the most.
This was after the match?
After the match, when they went to the dressing room.
Because they had lost?
Yes, because they had lost. But no one wants to lose.
I understand, but look...
No one wants to lose.
Who wants to lose? Hold on. Was it necessary for blame games?
Well, when you lose, you always blame each other. You are responsible for this. You are responsible for that. It happens.
And they traded blows.
Yeah.
Where was the head coach?
Go pata them.
Right under his nose, they were trading blows. Oh man, that's a rhyme.
No. So
right under his nose, they were trading
blows. No wonder you're a musician.
Charlie. No wait, they were trading blows.
Oh yeah. It was that bad. It was that bad. Based on the intel I got, it was that bad. It was that bad.
You heard him there. It is clear that there is an issue with how we played, and probably that is what Jordan was talking to KWESI APPIAH'S about in that viral video when the game was played in Accra. It looks like Jordan did not like how we delayed on the ball, the style of play, directness was not good. Interesting coming from someone like Jordan who likes to hold on to the ball and seed or attract fouls. It was quite interesting, but he clearly was not happy about the style of play, and Ati Zigi may not be people's favorite, especially considering how we considered that first goal a comedy of errors, first from our best right back in the first leg, which was Ali Duseidu. Then Gideon Mensah probably should have used his right leg to clear the ball, and Ati Zigi diving in that manner, not getting the ball, was quite amateurish to say the least. But that being said, Jordan was not happy, and it went from the pitch to the dressing room, as Muftau said there. It was not the best, and you can see all around there are issues in camp that need addressing. And some would say, but the leaders don't play the football, it's the players, they are not committed. Sometimes the lack we talk about is not lack, it's a series of things or actions you take, and I choose to call it cause and effect. We've created causes that have created an environment that is this toxic. We've created causes, we are now seeing the effect. We are chewing the seeds, as my good friend Sadiq Adams will say, and expecting for fruits to grow. We are chewing the seeds of the young teams. Now we don't have a good under 17, under 20 that can be pushed into the Black Stars, as was the case for the under 20 team that won the World Cup in 2009. We are not developing them. We are chewing the seeds and expecting fruits to grow in the senior national team in the Black Stars. And it's not magic. It's common sense we are refusing to apply. And we are suffering for it. So yeah, it is not about the leaders. It's about the decisions the leaders have taken that have brought us to this point. You cannot put players together in a toxic environment like this and expect them to perform. Why do you think they are doing well for their club sides? The environment is enabling. We have to do better. If we don't, we will be stuck here forever. We have to accept our mistakes. The leaders have to take responsibility and then look to correct it, or step aside and allow others who can't do the correction correct it. That is it. No one is to blame but ourselves. KWESI APPIAH'S spoke to the Sudanese media after his side were able to secure qualification to the African Cup of Nations. He looked uncomfortable in this interview here. He was giving a congratulatory hero's applause after helping his side win versus his home side, Ghana. Let's have a listen to KWESI APPIAH'S when he spoke with the Sudanese media on his win versus Ghana and the next steps for the Sudanese national team.
This game was really difficult. Playing against Ghana, you know, Ghana is one of the best countries in terms of football. And we went to Ghana to play a goalless draw, but we knew that playing here would be a very difficult game. We did our best. We had to change our system of play. And fortunately, it did work. Even though we won 2-0, I think the boys kill themselves, for the nation, Sudan. Going to the CHAN competition, I understand we are playing Tanzania. So from here we'll go to Mauritania to prepare the team to play against Tanzania home in that way. Tanzania is a very strong team in terms of football, so it's not going to be easy. So, but we need to prepare very well and make sure it becomes very successful in Tanzania again.
You had KWESI Appiah there, excited, but he looked quite uncomfortable in this one here. He always looks uncomfortable in camera during interviews, but it's interesting what he has achieved here. And hindsight is always 2020. Hindsight is always 2020. We had KWESI Appiah at the helm, and before he was sacked, it was the new FA that came in that sacked him. He had won 3 qualification games and he hadn't lost any. He was on course to qualify Ghana to the next AFCON, but he was let go. I don't know the fact of the matter, but that 2019 AFCON was one of our worst. Before that AFCON, we had made it to the semi-final in 2017. So KWESI Appiah was expected to progress Ghana further than what we got to in 2019. And I have to blame him partially for that. That captaincy change was not necessary. The new FA came, removed him, and appointed CK Akono. And as they say, the rest is history. Probably unfair to sack him like that. Well, at the time, we all thought it was a good decision. He was not or did not do well at the AFCON. And that was always the marker for any of the coaches at the helm of the Black Stars. In the time, we didn't think anything of it. Now, he did not let us not qualify. We did not beat Angola at home. We did not beat Niger on neutral grounds. Those 2 games could have made this game really not so much consequential as it was. So once again, it falls on our lap and not on KWESI Appiah's lap. 2004, the last time Ghana did not make it to the AFCON, a Benin coach, he was John Atukwefio, who was sacked, pushed Benin to the AFCON, and Ghana were left reeling. History repeating itself. That is where I am today, but I'll give a couple of shout outs in today's video, and I appreciate all the comments you guys are giving all the videos. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And to my Sudanese people, I wish I could mention some of your names. Your names are in Arabic, and unfortunately I don't speak Arabic. So I'll give a couple of shout outs to those I can identify here. Ash R11, thank you so much for your comment. Ismaila, thank you so much for your comment in our videos, a couple of videos. It's Rezi5557. Thank you so much. Ricky Reckenbach 758. Ahmed Jablonski. Thank you so much for your comment. Ibrahim Abdul, thank you so much for your comment in the last video. Ocean TV, thank you so much for your comment. And I think I'll go for the last one. G. Overken. Thank you so much for your comment. I hope I got all the pronunciations correct. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Modo Victor, you've been trying to call me to tease me, my Nigerian friend. I will not pick your calls until I'm ready. I'm still healing. But that is where I end today. Your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great week.